This is Kentucky Hot Brown Boys.
Well, all right. What's going on out there, everybody in podcast land? This is your Kentucky Hot Brown Boys podcast. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor. Let me just start out by saying sorry we took 2 weeks off. We had shit to do. So, and particularly, it's that time of year. And by that time of year, I mean it's like Halloween time, and the wife's always wanting to go to like haunted houses and shit. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Stevie.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's all right.
Long time no see, man. It's been a while.
I know. It's,
Yeah.
Man, it's been too long.
I know. It's crazy.
I forgot what you looked like.
I don't want to say I forgot what you looked like, but when you showed up today, you looked, I don't know, like 2 weeks older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also just slept for like 6 hours, which was...
You did look refreshed. So.
I feel awesome.
Well, there you go.
Mm.
Heck yeah. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, can't forget good old Shelby.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Word up.
What's good with you, man? Long
Everything.
time no see.
Everything's good.
Is it really?
Sober this time.
Sober-ish.
Soberer.
You're working on not being sober, though. Always something. Always something. It's like I'll see you one week and you're like, yeah, man, I gave up drinking again. I can't do it. Then I'll see you again and then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's have a couple beers, man. Hang out. And I'm all about that. I think you're hilarious when you're drinking. So, I'm not saying you're not funny when you're sober, but you're just more funny.
More funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're drunk.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
I got
hilarious.
nothing. Sorry.
It's all good. You're not drunk yet.
Not drunk yet.
Drink up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Couple more, I'll get you a fireball. You'll be right as rain,
Oh,
man.
fucking fireball.
Yeah.
Never again. That shit is
You said
terrible.
that the time before last.
Yeah. And it never fails. It always ends up bad.
I wouldn't say it
Man,
ended up bad.
It just tastes so good.
How did it end up bad?
I don't know.
I thought it ended up pretty good.
We went on a drive right after.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sucked. I was
Were
like,
you- did you get car sick?
yeah, a little bit.
Oh, that's the worst.
I had to sleep the whole way there. Hour and a half in the car.
Well, I mean, at least you know.
Mom forgot one of Justin's things, so like an hour after they left, she came back.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, did you kill him? And she said, no. I want him to be awake.
Yeah, that was bad news.
So
Those were big fireball bottles, and
those were little tiny fireball bottles. What are you
nah,
talking about?
they were big.
They're like 3-ounce bottles, man. You had
It
like
was
4
bad
of them.
news. Yeah, it was bad news. Don't do that.
You drank like the equivalent of a fucking Coke can.
Yeah, so like 5%, like kind of keeps you all right. I mean, you have to try really hard to get that drunk on beer, but like the little tiny case, little tiny bottles.
You want me to go get one so you can reference it for
no.
for size
I don't
or
even
whatever?
want to see it. I got rid of them as soon as I got in here.
Are you sure?
They were still here.
Yeah.
The remnants of yeah.
I wanted to leave them there so
Yeah, so I knew.
so you knew, yeah.
Yeah. Shelby was here. Fucking smashed.
That said,
Honest.
we all got smashed last weekend. So.
That's true.
You guys got smashed last weekend?
Yeah, it was like a family smash
Oh, nice. Where were you guys at?
at the house.
Really? Hell yeah. Everybody got smashed, even Sam?
Everybody, Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Where was my
Everybody-
invite? Thanks, guys.
Everybody's over 21. We were like, we're family.
Like, fuck it. Just get hammered.
Mom and Justin were like, we're proud of you, and blah, blah. And I was like, fuck that bitch. And Sam was like, yeah. And that was the whole night. And then we watched YouTube videos.
The name of the person we shall not say aloud is what we were.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Y'all didn't have to refer to me as a bitch. You know. Well, that's good, man. It's good you guys got hammered again. You
It's
know?
nice.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, yeah. it's good to get a little twisted every now and again.
It was kind of funny.
I hate to admit it. What day was that? I think it was last Saturday. I got hammered too.
Did you?
We went to TGI Fridays, or just Fridays now. And I was just, like, it was like me, the wife, the kid, the boys, the girls were at their dad's, and like some other football people or whatnot. And we were going to go to a haunted house. But before we did that, the wife was like, let's go to Fridays and get something to eat. I was like, okay, cool. She's like, there's one of the other football parents works there, and she's going to hook us up with a big table. I was like, a big table? She's like, yeah, there's, some other football people that want to go too. So I was like, all right, cool, fuck it. So walk in, we sit down. The lady's like, hey, yeah, we got $5 Long Island. I was like, yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah.
And then one turned into 3, and then somebody started buying shots, and it was...
Yeah, the shots.
It was a good time, man.
Smashed at Fridays.
Yeah, I got smashed at Fridays and then drove to a haunted house, and
You
man.
drove?
Well, no, I didn't drive.
Okay.
Lisa drove.
Okay, good.
I'm glad you caught that there, because I was like, no, I didn't drive. But yeah, nothing like being hammered and walking through a haunted house, like laughing at the people trying to scare you. Like, you're not gonna scare me, But see, that's the thing. Like, I don't really like haunted houses. Like, I don't get scared. Everybody gets jump scared. But it's like the actors who are all like, oh, you gotta help me. They're trying to kill me. Oh, and it's just like, dude, I know it's fake, dude. Like, go fucking pander that shit to somebody else who's actually gonna get scared, because it doesn't work with me. The only reason I like to go is to watch other people get scared, and then I just laugh at them.
But in that part of the show, like, why you shit talking the actors, man?
I'm not really shit talking them, but it's just like, like they could do their job on somebody else and have better results.
Yeah, they're like pointing out. They're like, oh, that's Jerry. He knows.
Yeah,
he knows what's down.
Be like,
he
oh,
knows it's fake.
Be like, yeah, just scare the people around him. He's not really
that guy's
into
a
this.
waste.
Yeah. But it's like I don't get it. I don't like people. Hey, Dan Crusader, yes, welcome back to us. Thank you. Yeah. I have to admit, every week when we don't do a show, I feel like really bad. I feel like I'm standing up the Dank Crusader.
Why don't you just text him?
Yeah, but I don't want to be like that creepy guy that, like,
Watches him
text
every
him.
week.
Well,
Like, waits by the computer.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be like that guy.
But
yeah,
he probably just has YouTube up. Like, oh, yeah, or nope.
Oh, and Dagum, send him pics. Pics of what? I mean, you gotta specify a little bit there, Dagum.
He means pixels.
Dick pics.
Oh, I mean,
Definitely. Everybody wants dick pics.
I don't know.
No.
Nobody's ever like sent me like a legit like,
No
hey,
one's complained to
this
me.
is my dick. Nobody's complained to you about
No.
sending them?
No.
You've never sent them to me. I did change your diaper earlier though. That was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was good.
Your daughter.
Yeah.
I was trying to put his daughter to bed, and he was like trying to get her over there so he could change her diaper. And he was like, "I'll change Shelby's diaper," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, okay." And I went over, and she got mad.
Yeah.
She was like, "Nah, fuck that."
you laid down, threw your legs up, and I was like, holy shit, he's really going for it. And as soon as you threw your legs up, she was like, no! And like she comes over and like pushes him out of the way and like lays down. She's like, you're going to change my butt.
Yeah.
Like, you don't wipe nobody's ass but mine.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, this guy can get the fuck out. I don't care if he shit his pants or not. She wasn't having it, man. That was good. I'm surprised she did that, but it worked. Changed her butt, got her in bed. Good to go. Not too shabby.
Yep. Anytime you need me,
Yeah, I might have.
I'll be standing. I'll lay down in front of you.
I'll have to call you a couple nights
my
a
legs
week.
up.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna have to start wiping though.
I mean, I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah.
An ass is an ass. You're gonna wipe it anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Except hers is a lot smaller, easier to do. Usually I can get her cleaned up with like 1-2 wipes.
You may have to lift the balls out of the way.
Oh yeah. You gotta do that with the boys, man. You gotta lift the balls up.
Yep.
Lift the balls up, pull the skin back. Get around the head. keep it clean, you know.
Mm.
I mean, rubber gloves, you know, I ain't scared.
Good service at Jerry's house.
Yeah.
Anybody
Just
needing a clean ass?
Anybody runs out of toilet paper again, you know.
Do you wax too?
I could, yeah.
Yeah, might need that.
Do you wax your butthole?
Not yet.
No?
Could be a new thing.
Could be.
Now I do. When I go, I get my nose hairs waxed.
I need to do that. I got like some long ones like hanging.
Dude, you got to.
I hate that.
I wouldn't do it at home.
No.
Go somewhere, get it done.
See, I don't know if I'd like the waxing. Like the pain wouldn't bother me. Yeah, I'm sure it hurts like a bitch.
No, it doesn't hurt.
But yeah, you say that.
Well, it's like, have you ever you pull one hair and it hurts?
Yeah. I've been waxed before,
So,
just not on my nose.
Yeah, in your nose, like you pull one nose hair and it hurts.
Yeah.
You pull all of them, for some reason, your brain goes.
Your endorphins kick in, and
I don't even know if it's endorphins. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like a full on like something yanking.
Like ripping a Band-Aid off real fast.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't hurt.
I watch a lot of videos of that. I'd like to get it done, but
I just wouldn't want to get it stuck. That would suck.
Oh yeah.
Don't use a Q-tip because that shit
Break
right off.
right off.
Yeah, oh yeah. Bad news.
Yeah.
Then you're digging for like a week.
I've used a nose hair trimmer before, and I'm not really a big fan. Like it feels like it opens you up after you do it. You know, it gets all the hair and the boogers and shit out of your fucking nose. But then, like once that shit starts to grow back in, it's like super itchy.
Yeah.
It's like shaving your ass crack or your taint or something. Yeah, it feels fresh when you do it, but once it starts to grow back in,
yeah, the hairstylist that would do my nose, wax my nose, she'd always like showing it to me. Like,
look at what we got.
Look at how good that one was. Whoa.
Crikey, look at
Like
this
little
one.
hairs hanging off and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I think it'd be kind of cool, but yeah, I definitely need to get it done.
The one time she got wax in my mustache.
Oh,
that sucked. Yeah, there's not that shit's not coming out.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's ripping out, or it's.
Couldn't you just heat it back up?
I mean, and it would just go further in, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, it's made to stick to the hair.
I guess. Just hang upside down. Throw
We
your
just
head
we
back.
just cut it out and try to smooth it.
Something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know. But yeah, getting the mustache out would suck.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. I've seen videos where dudes are like, "Oh no, it's in my mustache," and they're just like, "Fuck it, we gotta pull it out." They pull it out, and it's like those have like a little dent in their mustache, and it's just like, man, that looks bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I definitely need to have it done.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the nose hairs yet, do you?
What do you mean yet?
Yet. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Do women?
Women get nose hairs.
I mean, I'm pretty sure every human gets.
Yeah, I
nose
know,
hairs.
but do they come out like dudes? Like dudes, if we just let them go, man, they'd be like.
I have never seen that. I know sometimes they never hang out, but sometimes, like if my nose is stuffed up, and I look in the mirror and I go like that, I can see, and I just squish it up there. So no one else
just
can see.
kind of tuck it back.
Yeah.
like lick it,
Yeah.
Ew, no.
push it up.
Push it up, then you lick it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I used to work with this dude named Bob, and Bob was like 400 pounds, greasy, nasty, horrible guy. Not somebody I'd recommend to hang out with ever.
I've met Bob, I think.
Have you? Yeah, this has been a long time ago.
No, it would have been Dale.
Yeah.
I was thinking Dale.
No. Dale's like an angel compared to Bob.
Mm.
But Bob was the kind of dude that would be like, and this is like true, like this actually happened. We were getting off work, and I was like, "So what are you gonna do tonight, Bob?" And he's like, "Well, they're playing that Victoria's Secret special on TV. I think I'm gonna lay some plastic down and get the baby oil out and just have some fun." I shit you not. That's a true story. That's exactly what he said, and he was dead serious about it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but he used to have really like long, bad nose hairs.
Yeah.
And like he'd be sitting there talking to you, and like you couldn't help but like look, like, holy shit, I think that one's twitching. Like it's bad.
Well,
Let's see, whatever Dank's heart desires. So do our Kentuckians see themselves as Southerners or Midwesterners? Oh shit! I didn't realize you were walking by me. I don't know. don't know if we would be Southerners or Midwesterners or.
I think near Cincinnati, most people think Midwestern.
What just happened? All I did was bump the mouse. What the hell?
Guess you gotta type something in chat.
I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this fucking goofy captcha shit. That's a bus. That's a bus. That's a bus. Verify.
It is awesome because.
That's a bus. That's a bus.
No.
Verify.
Remember how on my computer, like my captchas are in Japanese?
It kicked me out of the
Yeah,
chat
that's
for some
awesome.
reason. I don't know why. It's not letting me back in.
You must not be human. CAPTCHAs found you out.
I guess.
You're a fucking robot.
All I literally my hand just bumped the mouse and then I looked up and the fucking chat was gone. So if you're in the chat, I'm sorry. I can't it's not letting me see the chat anymore. But yeah, what do you think? Are we more Midwesterners or are we Southern?
I think having this topic is pretty sad.
Of us being Southerners or Midwesterners?
We might as well be talking about the weather. It's like,
I mean, we kind of are because the Midwest
yeah, so let's
varies
Cincinnati-
a lot from.
Cincinnati's more Midwest. But as you go south from us, because we're Cincinnati. I mean,
Yeah.
might as well be Ohio. But you go south, you go to that Potville and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that. That's southern.
Or Danville.
Danville.
Yeah. Get down around London, Hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appalachia.
Oh, yeah.
Appalachian All-Stars down there.
How far down south would you go? Would you think Lexington? Or is Lexington still
I don't know.
kinda
It's kind of a big.
city-ish?
Yeah, it's a city-ish, but I mean, anywhere south, really. You can go down to, 20 minutes? Get down to the country.
Crittenden, Dry Ridge area?
Yeah. If you go, I mean, there's.
I mean, really, you could 10 minutes down the road here. I mean, you're dealing with, some banjos and some pitchforks, and we don't like your kind around these parts, boy. Them kind of dudes,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
the trucks with the huge American and then Confederate flags flying.
Yeah, and the big fake rubber ball sack hanging off the back of it. And then the bumper sticker that says these colors don't run. Yeah. You could make a fortune just selling fake balls and these colors don't run bumper stickers.
But I think the big cities, I mean, anywhere in the U.S. is kind of like that, isn't it? Because you can go 30 minutes out, and next thing you know is you're out in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, we're so spread out.
It just depends on what kind of country you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Because, you can be out, away from the suburbs and shit, and it's not country like it is here in it's not our kind of country.
Yeah.
There's different kinds. There's different ways.
Mhm.
I always heard, what separates hillbillies and rednecks?
No,
The Ohio River.
fair enough.
Yeah.
My family's from Indiana.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Hoosiers over there.
Good old Mike
But
Pence.
man, it made me so mad when I was a kid because I lived here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I'd go visit over the summer, and they'd make fun of me for being a Kentuckian. But they all had this southern drawl, and they were all fucking, country-ish, and I was
Yeah.
this is horse shit, and I was getting made fun of from Cincinnati area. I don't know.
That is pretty shitty. Be like,
Yeah.
y'all motherfuckers, the fucking white trash motherfuckers running around here,
Yeah.
your
Used to drive me
thick-ass
nuts, man.
accents and shit.
But I know they were just poking fun. Then I was like, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers. But yeah,
I'm trying to think of the most
Kentucky and Hoosier.
rednecky fucking white trash place I've ever been to. But I can't really think of any place.
White trash, what do you mean?
Just country, hillbilly, redneckish kind of.
Mattress in the front yard kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you
know.
go down to Pendleton County, right?
Yeah, I've been down there, yeah.
Yeah, Crittenden area.
One time I
20-minute
was
drive.
house sitting for my grandparents, and I was listening to a podcast, a true crime podcast, and I was driving without my GPS on. Took a wrong turn. Everything looks the same though, especially in the dark.
Oh yeah.
I wound up on a long street with a bunch of houses with like shit in the front yards and like gun signs, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
damn it.
dead.
Why did I have to end up here, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. This is how I die. This is it.
Yeah.
I'm just preparing. I'm going to try to turn around, get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. And
Yeah, but you're scared because it's like, well, I have my lights on, and you think someone's going to come out with a shotgun because you have lights on. You know? You can't just be like, sorry, honest mistake. They're going to be like, how the hell did you know I was here?
You been looking for me? You with them federale boys?
You with the ERS?
We told y'all last month we ain't paying that shit. Yeah, it's pretty much.
But then you go down to some southern cities and it's like everybody's real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody gets along.
Like the little small town kind of
Yeah,
places.
small
Yeah.
town southern.
Like that's different.
It's nice as long as you're not a minority.
Yeah.
But like country southern, it's like either really friendly people or they're out
Meth
there
heads.
because they're trying to murder people.
I just cooked some meth out in my trailer, and now I'm fucking tripping balls,
Yeah.
and
Had to
I
come.
want to fuck your face.
I had to come into town to grab a bite to eat, and I'm
Yeah.
high as a kite.
I don't have any teeth. I can't chew on this shit.
Yeah. And I feel like tearing some ass up.
Can one of you guys send a message? Make sure our chat's still up.
Yeah. I got
There
oh, there
it
we go.
is.
Yeah.
There
As soon as
it
you say
is.
that, they smell the fear on you. Honestly, they're just afraid of you as you are of them.
I
Yeah.
don't think
like
that's
spiders.
true.
You know, I gotta give it to Daggum here. He would know. He's from those kind of parts of town.
Yeah.
So
They'd be like, oh, these city fuckers
yeah.
with their Gucci shoes. Fucking walking on my lawn.
The Gucci shoes and their Prada purses and their Prada backpacks and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
No, yeah.
So Midwestern, I would say we're Midwestern. We're right on the Mason-Dixon line.
I would hope that we're more Midwestern than Southern, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, like, honestly, when I think Southern, I think, like, you know, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida even.
Yeah, Tennessee's on the cusp.
Yeah. Tennessee's got, like, Nashville and stuff.
Tennessee's nice.
It's all right. It's got its parts.
I really
I'll
like
be down
the
there next
mountains down
month.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it's beautiful. Beautiful country. You know what the weirdest thing is? We live in a subtropical climate.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know that now.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
It's hot as fuck here in the summer, man.
Yeah,
Can't
we-
be humid.
well, with all the rainfall, we get as
Yeah.
much rainfall as Seattle. Damn near.
I would think Seattle would get more, but
No, they. If you look
The-
at the Wikipedia,
it probably doesn't, like, storm up there. It's probably just, like, constant, steady rain.
yeah, right off of
and
the ocean.
here, where it's like, yeah, it might not rain for 2 or 3 weeks, but when it fucking does rain, it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Glad we got an arc down in Williamstown. You know,
Yeah.
fucking
That's
get to that
true.
real quick. You know,
That's close. That's
Yeah.
sad.
That's down there, and
If you guys don't
Country.
know, we have. Dank lives out in California.
yeah,
So anyway, we have this place called the Science, or what is it?
I think it's just called the Ark Encounter,
Well, there's the Ark Encounter, and then there's also
the Creation
Creationist
the
Museum.
Creation Museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been to either one of them, but I want to go and get kicked out.
I went to the Creation Museum.
Did you get kicked out?
I didn't get kicked out.
Then you.
I went through and saw the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was terrible.
I bet.
It was
It's
awful.
really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Remember a couple of years ago when Ken Ham, the guy who runs it and shit, like did a debate with Bill Nye at the Creation Museum?
No, I
You,
didn't.
you don't remember
no.
that?
No.
That's
Did
been,
he?
it was
Did
like
he?
5-6 years ago, something
Did he
like that.
fuck him up? Bill Nye, I mean.
I mean, yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, Bill Nye was my guy.
In my opinion, he won.
When I was a teenager, Bill Nye was the shit. Like, I watched him every day after school, PBS.
Did you ever watch Beekman's World?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like an early version of Bill Nye, the science guy.
I also watched,
I liked him. He was cool. Mr. Rogers. You're a fucking Mr. Rogers?
not Mr. What, who was the other science show? There's an older guy. Mr. Science or some shit. What the fuck was his name?
Mr.
He had like
Mr. Wizard. did
Mr.
some-
Wizard. That was it.
Wait, what did I say before that?
You said Beekman's World.
Yeah, but didn't I say Mr. Wizard? Did I say something after that?
I don't think.
That's. I don't
Yeah.
know.
We got our referee here.
I don't know.
Did you say Mr. Wizard? Whistle called. No, Mr. Wizard was the shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those guys actually got me into science. I'd say like that's what.
Mr. Wizard was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
They used to play him. It was like real early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They used to play him there towards the end of his run.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can buy that on DVD.
Nah, it's not worth it. I bet you like it just doesn't translate.
Probably not.
Yeah, YouTube's way better.
Oh yeah. I wonder if he's on. I guess he's on YouTube.
Go on
He'd
YouTube and
probably
see.
be on YouTube.
Yeah, but that's gonna be shitty stuff. You can go to YouTube and see good production value and all that.
Well, maybe he.
For the time, it was good, but now Mr. Wizard would suck balls.
Mr. Wizard.
He'd be like, "Why that? Look at
Oh
that.
man.
That's old. Yeah,
Yeah, that's old school right
that's
there,
some
man.
fucking 70s shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some videos on there.
Fractal geometry. See, that'd be
Oh, he
kinda
did
cool.
fractal geometry?
Yeah. Did all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, Mr.
N-
Wizard.
Look, mini hydrogen bomb. Like, for real? I don't remember that shit.
Oh, there's a Saturday Night Live, Mr. Wizard.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
think it was funny.
Well, people can't see this right now, can they?
No.
No.
But man, he's got a lot of videos on there. I recommend everybody go check out Mr. Wizard on YouTube, man.
I wouldn't recommend it
Really? Why not?
because there's way better shit now.
Yeah, see, Dagum says he's from Turkey Creek. Says, dude, the kids would love the playground there. It's all free if you don't go to the Ark. And a free petting zoo. That's interesting. Let's see. And Dank says, sorry, Stevie, I know that was a lame topic, but I was arguing the Southern and Midwestern with my cousin who just moved back here from Louisville. And what does he say? Or what do you say? Are we Southern or are we Midwestern?
Well, yeah.
I'd kind of like to know that.
For Dank, we're both.
Yeah, technically.
He's like out way out west. He might as well be Chinese to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. He didn't look
Dank's
Chinese.
Chinese. Yeah.
He didn't look Chinese.
He's so
though.
west, he's east.
Pretty much, yeah. Far East, man. Yeah.
Yeah, far east.
How are things out in Cali, by the way, Dank? I think about it every day for at least like 10, 12 hours a day. I'm thinking about it right now. It's a good place, man. Good times.
Is it still on fire?
Probably, yeah.
Isn't it always on fire? Is it more
Yeah.
on fire or is it less on fire?
I would say it's probably less on fire now. I would hope.
That's why we're asking. We're asking Dick.
Gotta ask the expert
Yeah.
on this.
Hey, I got some water, Dank. Do you want me to ship you some? Are you thirsty, buddy?
He might be. You never know.
It might be better served in Michigan.
Mm.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna
That took me a second. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, yeah.
with the lead
Detroit's got shitty water.
lead in the
Flint,
water.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Lead.
It'll really put some lead in your pencil.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know.
Lead's not good for you.
No. Not at all. Did you ever eat paint chips as a kid?
Mm. Only the lead ones.
Only the lead ones, yeah.
Yeah.
They taste better.
Yeah, it tastes better. You get a little buzz.
Yeah. Get a little head change going on.
Mm.
End up running down the street in your underwear, chasing after
Beating up
cars
people.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
End up in an adult movie theater jerking off.
I think lead poisoning is what's wrong with the fucking boomers.
You think so?
I think they got fucked up.
You know what I think's wrong with a lot of people, not just the boomers? The fucking media.
The fucking media.
I think that's what we initially said we were going to talk about.
But anyway, let's go back to this lead thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we can segue into
We'll
the media.
we'll segue back and
So
forth.
I'm sorry, boomers, you got fucked. There was leaded gasoline. You were being like poisoned by the air. Lead paint and lead pipes, and you've been fucked up.
Yeah.
You got the raw deal in this.
You got it all,
and I'm
man.
sorry, man, but you're fucking crazy.
I like how boomers you'll say that, and then they'll be like, no, that's why we're better. You just don't have enough lead.
That's typical boomer response.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Like seriously, gasoline fucked a lot of people up.
It puts that shit right in the air.
It makes you
man.
aggressive. It actually decreases your IQ. All kinds of shit. Fucking lead will fuck you up. Anyway, media.
Should have decreased sperm count. Probably would have helped.
Yeah. Well,
Although we probably wouldn't be here if it did that.
that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
If it did, we just got lucky
Doesn't change genes, right?
that we know of.
Yeah.
That
So
we
there's
know
our
of.
rebound. I think it wasn't until 84 that they outlawed. Or 82, 84, that they finally outlawed leaded gasoline.
Took
That
them
was the
long
big
enough.
deal. Was the leaded gasoline because it was in the air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Just
you-
'cause the
nothing
engine
you can do
knock.
about it then, yeah.
Deal with the engine knock. Fuck the lead.
Still waiting on that response. Doesn't matter though. But yeah, we
It matters.
Fucking boomers.
I'm saying
Stank matters.
no, I'm just saying like it doesn't matter that it's not here yet. It'll be here.
Okay.
Cool your jets there, hotshot.
Dank protection SCAD.
Scad. That was pretty funny. That was good. But yeah, we had sat
Yeah,
down.
I got
and we were
heckled last time, right?
we were talking
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
I think it really made you upset. I
Did-
think you were both honored and upset
Is-
by it.
Is that why you got so drunk?
He talked about it while he was drunk. He
Yeah.
like in the car, he was like, I got heckled, right? And I was like, yeah, I mean, and he was like, do I really sound monotone? And I was like, no, you don't. Then he walked in the door at home and he was like, Mandy,
I'm monotone.
I'm famous enough to get bullied online.
Hate to break it to you, man, but you don't have to be famous to be bullied online.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
fuck the media.
Yeah. So we were talking before the show, and we were like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? You were just like, let's talk about how the fucking media's fucked. I was like, fuck it. I'm totally game for that.
Yeah.
Glad I was let in on this.
Yeah.
But
What? You didn't
so
get,
which aspect of the media are we covering tonight?
you didn't get the text message from us?
No,
We were
there was no text message.
There was, yeah.
Here, I'll send it right now.
Yeah. Go ahead and send it again.
All right,
Send it again.
well, we're at a little over 30 minutes. There's a lot to cover with the media, so which aspect are we going
Well,
to
we can just you can just air any grievances that you have.
There are so many that we couldn't even list them all.
Probably not, but I mean, my biggest like thing with the media is like they're always like, we need to desexualize this and desexualize that, but then like the media is putting out, commercials and TV shows with, both male and female scantily clad people, and they're like, why are all the young girls turning into whores? It's like, well, it's because every time they turn on the fucking TV, you're shoving this shit down their throat. Like, takes them this fucking shit off TV, and, kids won't watch it. That's my biggest beef with the media.
Mine is sensationalizing. Like, I don't know what to
Yeah.
believe anymore.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's my biggest thing is, like...
Fake news.
Well, it's not even... It's like, I don't know what to follow or believe, so I believe nothing and I follow nothing. So I've gotten in fights with people because, like I say, they go, oh, did you hear about the blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking pay attention to the news. Like, I gave up on it like a long-ass time ago. And I actually don't do social media, and I don't do Twitter. I don't do any of that shit.
Right.
And
You're better off, really.
oh, I did see something about Facebook. They had the was it the whistleblower?
Yeah, the whistleblower saying, like, Facebook would rather make money off shit than keep people safe.
Yeah.
And then coincidentally, Facebook servers went down
Crashed,
30
yeah.
minutes after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny how that works out, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I can see where
Any business is definitely going to pick money over safety. If they're like, man, we can make $100,000, or wait, how would that be? Yeah, we can make $100,000 and let all these people, essentially plummet to their doom, or we could not make any money and keep them safe. And yeah, they're gonna pick money every time.
That's why my biggest grief with the media is rich people. I hate rich people.
Well, they control the media.
Rich people run the media.
Yeah.
They were talking about it at work. One guy was like, "Well, we just don't have the means of, technology. It's made." I don't like him. He doesn't include me as part of the team.
Fuck that guy.
I know. He's not part of the team, and he'll be like, "Oh, you three are coming in," and it's like, yeah, I don't count, but I think you think I don't count because I've got tits. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
so
ridiculous.
he's like he's sexist.
Kinda, yeah. He'll be like, "Oh, I hope you fellas have a good evening," and I'll go, "What about me, Charlie?" And he'll be like, "Oh, blah blah blah." I'll be like, "Yeah, blah 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 to you too, Charlie." But anyway, rich people suck. They were talking about it at work. They were like, "Oh, well, they didn't know radium was bad because you've got the girls who worked in the factories." And it's like, yeah, they did, because the dudes in the factories were wearing gloves and PPE while they were handling it. They just told everybody it was fine because they wanted to make money. And then when it came out and was coming out because people were dying and losing their faces, they were like, no, it's on you.
Now,
Radium's fine.
for our four viewers,
It's down to one now.
So, if you don't know the story about the radium girls, there was a watch factory, and they started using radium to paint the
watch faces. Yeah.
paint the watch faces so they glowed, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could see them, and the girls came out horribly disfigured. The ones
After
that
years.
Yeah. Some of that shit was fucked up.
And the company would not, one of them.
They never owned up to it or nothing.
Yeah,
did
and they said that they would say that they had syphilis, so that the families were shamed and kept quiet because they didn't want. It was fucked up, and the guys had PPE. They knew what was going on. I hate rich people. I fucking loathe rich people.
I hope I'm never rich, just for that. I don't ever want you to.
If you're ever rich, that's okay, as long as.
I guess you gotta. So if you're gonna say you hate a group of people, you kind of got to define.
It's like if I said I hate men.
What's a rich person?
Obviously, I don't hate all men, but as a general group, the stereotype of men and the laws we have for men, fucking hate them. And it's like, yeah. But honestly, I like men more than I like rich people. Most rich people are men.
That's true.
Mm.
Damn men making more money on the jobs. And
I'm torn on this topic here.
Why?
Because being rich doesn't necessarily mean that your morals are compromised.
Let's say the mega rich, like the top 1%. I think everybody can hate them, right?
I think it comes down to morals. Are your morals compromised? To get rich would be. Man,
those lawyers who work pro bono and they live in nice houses, I hate them. No, I fucking hate.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about, the top 1% owns 50% of the money.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. I die.
Of all the topics we've ever talked about on the show, this is the most invested I think Stevie has ever been.
Yeah.
She's very animated about this.
I hate rich people.
So what would be the solution then?
Kill them.
Well, kill the rich people.
Eat their rich.
Eat their babies.
Not their babies. Eat the rich.
So the babies are free, but they're rich.
Temporarily.
Yeah, they're rich babies.
They're rich babies, so they're rich people.
So take away the money.
I hear the rich babies taste better.
I've never had a baby, to eat. So.
Me either. I've just heard.
Yeah. Through the grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's full of fucking pesticides that they don't wash out.
But yeah, I definitely have to agree with you. I think
renewable energy, we could make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Theoretically, but Duracell's not going to be for that. You know, the fucking Energizer Bunny's not going to be for that. The people who
Yeah.
run the gas companies and the oil companies,
Oh yeah,
they're
it's
not
all
going to
about.
be for that. They're going to be lobbying against it because they don't want change. They don't want things to be better. They want money,
They wanna
even though they
keep their money.
have the money. They're not
And
thinking
all-
about the workers who
all
need
the-
the money.
All they would have to do is just invest in clean energy,
Yeah.
renewable energy, and
Oh
they
my
would they
God.
would still make money.
That would be so easy, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, if only they could like figure out they could use the money for good. For good. Fuck them.
Very true. I'm with you though.
I don't feel that black and white about it.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Like
Oh my
Duracell has
goodness.
a vested interest. I know that was only one example, but Duracell.
well,
I mean, batteries are going to be.
They use
super
the
important.
rechargeable batteries. You
Yeah,
know,
so
a lot of those companies do that. So.
battery technology is going to be super important for
Yeah.
renewables. But I don't know. There's got to be market incentive. I mean, for us,
More of an incentive than saving the planet, and
That's another
Yeah.
fucking thing too. Is it's on the consumer
yeah,
all the time. They're like, oh well, you know, we blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, because the normal person can't fucking afford anything. Like
Yeah.
if you offer a plastic versus a whatever straw, and the plastic's cheaper, we're probably gonna go for the plastic because most of us live fucking paycheck to paycheck.
yeah, it's like when you go to McDonald's, you've got like $3 to your name, and you're like, man, I just want to eat something healthy. No, salads are like $8.
Yep.
And you know the double cheeseburgers are like $1.
yeah,
You know
yeah. The plastic thing pisses me off.
the plastic straw thing.
No, in general, plastic.
Oh, okay.
Like single-use plastic. Like, what the fuck? How is it on me when you go to any of the, like, you go to Kroger, I want to buy food. In order to get the food, I have to buy stuff that's in plastic.
Yeah,
I mean, everything's in plastic.
pretty much.
Yeah. And then you
So-
go to like give the plastic like another life. Majority of the time, it does not get used again. But like when we're having all these crises, they're like, well, if you didn't buy things in plastic,
Yeah.
if you did the other option, which is to go get it out of the dirt yourself using,
Yeah.
you know, materials that are also wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, how is
to
that
get it
on the
in dirt.
consumer?
Yeah.
Like bottled water or drinks at the convenience store.
Yeah.
Like plastic is all the way across.
That's why I
Like that-
reuse my water bottles.
Glass.
Yeah, but then it's got fucking BPA in it.
Yeah.
If you reuse that shit, it's bad for you. And
That's
like,
true.
man, if only we knew more about stuff that could like give you cancer, except the media sensationalizes everything. So now everything can give you cancer, so no one pays attention anymore.
That's
I'd rather go to glass or aluminum. Aluminum is
very reusable.
yeah,
Also,
aluminum.
it's not even about reusing it all the time. They're like, yeah, you need to blah blah blah. It's on you. And it's like, yeah, but you actually fucking making all this plastic shit in the first place is what's, you know, not good up there. Like we can't stop you from that. We try to, but like you've got the money and you're giving it to the politicians.
If you've got the money, you've got the power, essentially. Let's see here. So Ding says, Abe Lincoln said, I can win this war without God, but I must have Kentucky.
Yeah.
So he's saying Southern. And then what's he saying? Proletarians? What?
Proletarians or something.
Is that how you say that?
I can't see it.
It's Proletarians. Proletarian?
Proletarians.
Yeah, getting upset again.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Stevie,
know,
you're the smart one.
Listen, I fucking hate musicals, so I never paid attention to French history.
Okay.
They're like, oh, Les Miserables, and I'm like, fuck you. So,
You mean that Les Miserables
Yeah.
movie? Yeah.
Les Miserables.
I never watched it either.
So, yeah. Plus, I also missed that week in high school, so
Fair enough.
I'm like, yeah, behead everybody. That sounds like a great idea with no
Hey.
withdrawals.
If they started doing like mass beheadings, it'd probably clear up a lot of fucking problems right now, honestly.
No.
Yeah, if they stuck with it.
Don't
They
trust
would.
the French on anything.
I'm not
That's all
saying
I've learned.
I'm not saying the French. I'm just saying people in general.
Yeah.
If we started doing like mass beheadings and shit would
No.
change.
It would change, but I don't think it would change for the better.
Probably not, but it would still
It
change.
would be better than for-profit prisons, though.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true.
So anyway, media.
Yeah, back to the media, man. What's your gripe with the media?
You already said it.
Yeah.
Sensationalism.
Oh yeah, but
We
we,
went
we,
around.
So
we never really
I don't
delved
know.
into it though.
Yeah, so I don't know what to believe, so I just gave up. So like you go to the different sites and you get the news feeds that kind of cater to what pisses you off the most, and everybody listens to news feeds. You got Twitter, people trying to get to the top of the barrel by being the most sensational
Yeah.
and coming up with conspiracy theories. So like I've already checked out. I've checked out.
Yeah, but conspiracy theories are kind of cool though.
Yeah, if you as like a fun sideshow.
Yeah.
But like if you're making serious decisions, like who you're gonna vote for,
Based on conspiracy theories.
yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. And our biggest, the Fox News and MSNBC. So if you watch them side by side, they're just like exactly the same, but opposite sides of the fence.
Well, how do you feel about like Clear Channel Media? They own like a lot of news channels, right? And every now and again, every couple of years, you'll see somebody will put together a video where it's like all these different news stations all across the country, totally different, but they're reading like the same exact script.
Oh, really?
Like they're saying like the exact
So
same
they're not
shit.
they're not reporting their own shit.
No, it's literally like
Like with the, I think there was like that big thing with, they did that with like a Muslim group, but they were like called terrorists, and
something like that.
they were like, oh, terrorists from blah blah blah, and it was like, no, they were just Muslim people
yeah.
doing something.
So my problem with I'm fed up, and like people get angry with me that I know for not paying attention in the news because I've given up.
Yeah, like that's like how some people are like, "Oh, what? You don't follow politics? Like how can you say you're an American? You
Well,
don't pay attention to what your government's
can't-
doing."
Can't believe anything.
Yeah, you can't fucking believe nothing.
Like this debt
you know.
crisis happens, with the government shutdown thing.
Another one.
Yeah, it happens every fucking year.
Yeah.
So the Senate creates the problem, and then they go, "Oh, we gotta fix the problem." Like, "Oh, it's on us now." Well, you put yourself in it, and then what are they gonna do? Shut down the government? You can't shut down the government.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's always silly. Like I'm just done.
Really though,
I'm
if they
done
shut
with
down the
news.
government, what would change?
Well,
a
lot of
lot.
services.
Like a lot of the services, yeah, people aren't going to get paid because the government shut down. The government pays me. Yeah, but it's like the government doesn't have to pay you. Like not like the big government, Like I understand we get a lot of tax dollars and shit like that, but if we just had focused more on like small local government, I think it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, because I can see the roads when I pay taxes to the state. I can see the roads that I drive on, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I know some of that comes from federal funds, but I also pay property taxes. So we got
Yeah.
the city people that take care of the parks
Yeah.
and all the services that we get.
Well, think about it. I mean, you pay what, city tax, county tax, state tax, fucking
School
federal
tax.
tax, school tax. There's all these fucking taxes that you pay,
Yeah.
and some of it goes locally, and a lot of it goes fucking federally.
Which, the federal tax dollars, I know it's important, but it just seems weird to me. It's like a bottomless pit. Like I don't have
Essentially is, yeah.
representation. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like where is that going to?
It's like
But
military.
but we were talking about like local stuff. Like I see local stuff, and I feel like I could have a part of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as politics, I don't know. In media with politics, and I don't think there's any kind of like drive to make it better because the politicians use it to their advantage. I think they want it that way. It's just easier that way to create division and
Oh yeah.
push themselves into it. But yeah, I gave up. I don't listen to it.
I don't blame you.
Does that make me a bad person?
No, not at all. I found myself like, I'm obviously on social media and stuff, but I'm not on it as much as I used to be, and like anymore. Like, if I hear about something, it's usually not from a news site; it's from somebody else, which they probably got it from a news site, and they're probably just as wrong as they are. But still, when I hear about something that really interests me, like I'll do my research on it.
There was a good book on this.
1984.
That I can recommend. It was Neil Stevenson. It's called Dodge, Fall or something in Hell. I can't remember the exact title. It was a little bit long. But anyway, in the book, the scenario was that the media started taking. There was a woman that got attacked on Twitter, and she got attacked so hard that it ruined her life. Think Monica Lewinsky style, right? Monica Lewinsky's life was completely ruined because of that shit, because she sucked a dick,
Right.
which tons of women do. But anyway, so in order to save this woman, they created an AI bot that generated so much fake news and so much attack that it got drowned out. But then no one could trust any of the media, and it turned out in this scenario you had some people that actually trusted this AI generated fucking bullshit media,
Right.
and America got split up into these big factions of like, liberal and right wing, and they were like driving around with their guns, and the states split up, and in order for people to get accurate media, they had an actual dedicated person that aggregated news. So they go through and fact check, and then present the information to you. So you had to pay a shit ton of money in order
to get the actual.
And it almost seems like it's cool in that
news.
way, right? Like Neil Stevenson is like
It really is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trips me out how far thinking Neil Stevenson is. But I recommend the book. It's a little bit of a drag. It's really fucking long. Dodge, Fall from Hell or something. Neil Stevenson.
I'll check that out. Put that on
Dank,
my
you
list
might
of books to
you
read.
might like it.
Well, let's see. Oh man. Oh, he says mid-class people. I'm guessing that's what the proletarians are. And then he says, I come to KYHBB for my news now. We can't trust the media. They're crazy, both sides, the conservative and the progressive. That's true. I follow politics way too much. They're all full of BS and self-interest, yeah. As far as politics go, term limits, man. Let's get some fucking term limits on these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Which ones? I thought they
all of them.
Supreme Court? No, they don't. They're in
Yeah,
for
Supreme
life.
Court's for life. You have to die to get off that shit.
Yeah, which is almost good.
Almost good.
It is, to an extent.
You all right over there?
Yeah, sorry, I got tangled up.
Oh, you're all right.
We need somebody
I just think if we're
that doesn't have like to cater. So think about the news cycle and people getting elected.
right.
So then they would be fighting to get elected, and they'd follow the crowd. Right now, they can make decisions based on their moral judgment. Right. So
Right.
I think
Yeah,
only-
but
the o-
they don't. They make decisions based off money.
Yeah, that's the sad truth behind it all. Yeah,
do they like
Yeah.
Scalia? Remember?
I'm sure all of them do.
Yeah, remember our favorite, Mr. Brent Kavanaugh?
But
Man.
wouldn't it be? Yeah, I can see term limits on
Senators,
all that
and,
shit.
House
Like
of
senators
Representatives.
can they run for their life? Senators?
They can't run for their life, but I mean they can run as many times as they want.
Yeah.
I want to say the
definitely
only
get
thing.
get them the fuck out.
Yeah,
Like,
I want
term
to
limits.
say the only term limits that I know of right now is like president and vice president and shit.
And the
Mhm.
mayor.
Does the mayor have term limits?
Mayors get reelected. Yeah, so.
Yeah,
Well, but they can-
they can keep running.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
for life.
Once you're president, 2 terms, you're done.
Yeah, let's do that for Senate.
I think
Congress.
we should do that for everything, man.
Yeah.
You know, sheriff, fucking dog catcher, the whole 9. You know, nobody needs to be in those positions for life. You know, give these young people something to fucking look forward to.
That's
you know.
true.
That's the only way we're gonna, be progressive and move past certain things. Is get all these old motherfuckers out that have been in there for 50 years. Talking about things aren't the way they used to be. Yeah, they are, because you won't fucking change nothing.
Yeah. They're lead addled minds.
Exactly. It's all about the lead, man. All about the lead. Let's see, what are we at? We're almost at an hour. But yeah, I fucking hate the media, man. And like the news. Like,
Get off of Facebook. Get off of Twitter. Live your life.
it's what you gotta
Calm
do.
down.
It's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. Are you still on Facebook and Twitter?
No. And I feel really guilty because I used to be. Not for like politics, but for human interest reasons, which also is politics. So like, when the Black Lives Matter movement first started, well, it's always been, but like when it got, in what's that place? I stand with some Ferguson. When Ferguson went down.
Yeah.
I was big on.
That's when it really blew up, I think.
Yeah. But like obviously, especially where I live in Kentucky, it's mostly a predominantly white area. Like if I'm not on social media, I don't know what's going on around the world, and there's a lot of guilt with that. So like when I was on, it was like there's so much injustice everywhere all the time in America.
You get sick of seeing it.
Yeah, and
it's such a downer.
So not only do you have to keep track of your local politics and then your national, people would get mad at you if you didn't know what was going on halfway across the world, because of course America's in everything, but they're like,
Very
everyone
true.
only cares about America, and it's like, no, I'm just American, and it's,
Yeah.
but like if you don't pay attention, then you're also part of the problem, which has some truth in it, but also, I don't know.
Some truth, but not all truth.
Right.
I live under the assumption that, okay, I know some things are bad. Killing's bad.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of people is bad.
Yeah.
Helping people is good.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I mean, what else do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also really hard though, 'cause like,
What else do you need?
I don't know, like maybe I wanna get some water, and so I'm like buying water, and that's fine. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, actually, Nestle is stealing from Native American reservations, and they're actively demolishing them. And it's like, oh, okay.
Well, I'll stop
I'll
buying
try to
Nestle
limit
water. Yeah.
the water and the chocolate and
But then-
everything else they fucking.
But then you can't
Yeah.
stop there. You have to vet the information.
yeah,
like
you have
who-
to go out and research all of it, and it's like not just one thing; it's everything all of the time, and people can't do that. That's why I don't do it anymore.
It's
Yeah.
not
it's
feasible.
impossible.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then obviously if someone's like, "Have you heard the latest atrocity?" and you're like, "No," they're like, "Oh, you don't give a shit about Asian Americans," and it's like,
Well, that goes with like the sensationalism. Like he was saying, they sensationalize all this shit. All these
just so much
mass shootings and stuff. They focus more on who did it and why instead of the victims.
mhm.
Yeah. It just feels overwhelming. So like, what the fuck can I do? Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you
can't do
can.
shit.
That's the thing is everyone's like, you can do something, and it's like, yeah, I've got $5, and they're like, you can donate that money here, and it's like, but if I donate here, people are gonna get mad at me for not donating it over there,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, well, you can be active on social media about it, and it's like, I don't have a voice on social media.
Yeah.
Everyone else is active about it on social media. You can elect people, okay? There's no fucking like place aside from local papers to know what's going on.
There's no
but
election
it's all
right now.
Controlled,
Yeah.
and I don't fucking know who my fucking local cops are. I'm not in a town of 200.
Yeah, we have a fairly big town.
Yeah, and like Like 1 minute I'm in Florence, and next I'm in a whole different county, then I'm in a whole different state, and it's
Might as well be different countries at this point, really.
yeah, and it's like I can hardly keep track of what's just going on in my own life, never mind my local government, which leads to my federal government, which leads to, you know.
And that leads me to say, if everybody just minded their own fucking business and was like nice to people, we wouldn't have to worry about all that shit.
Yeah, but people don't fucking mind their own business.
I
and
know.
They're not nice to people.
And those
so
are
we have to.
those are the people that need to be taken out in the street and fucking shot.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna be all up in your neighbor's fucking business, fucking bitching because they're building a shed or whatever. You know, fuck that. It's their fucking land. Let them build a fucking shed on it. You know.
Yeah, but then they're like beating their dogs, and it's like you can't beat your dogs, and they're like, well, mind your own business, and it's like that's a fucking living creature.
But
and
see,
then all of a sudden
as long
there's
as you're
a-
not hurting anybody or any person or
yeah, but
any
they don't think
animal,
they don't think animals are people, or well, animals aren't people. They don't think animals should count. They don't think, you know, fucking gay people should count. You know.
and those are the people.
And
that are
then
the problem.
someone has an abortion, and someone else is like, "Holy shit, that's fucking murder!" And that's why it's like
Yeah,
it's just stupid.
but
I want to live in the mountains. I want to grow a beard, even though I can't really do that.
I think you'd look good with a beard.
I want to eat rocks.
I don't think you should do that.
And then you
though.
know what? I'll still benefit from white privilege. somehow.
Probably have them gourmet rocks and
Fucking gourmet
Yeah.
rocks. It's only because I'm so privileged that I can afford to go out there.
right.
I don't have a family to support because of American fucking self-centeredness. It's not like in fucking China where you have to support your family. No. So you're lucky.
Very true. But yeah, I think you could rock a beard.
Thank you. I would. I did like, you don't know this, but there's a thing called Eurovision. Europe competes in like this song dance competition thing. It's really stupid. I love it.
Right.
And then one year, this drag lady basically won. Her name was Conchita Wurst. And then there was a huge backlash, you know, because she had like a beard. So people were like shaving off their beards. And I showed my friend and I was like, isn't that cool? She was like, yeah, what would we look like with beards? So we actually looked up a video. I think it was for trans men mostly, but it also referenced the Conchita Wurst thing. And it was like how to do a mascara beard. I had a good mascara beard. I looked good. I had the face shape for it.
I totally
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was super excited about the.
Yeah.
I remember it was just she had a full beard, like a really nice kempt beard, and then
But it was
the
like
contrast.
drawn on.
What's that? No, it was real. Not her. I didn't see
Oh,
her.
oh, okay.
She did that in private. I don't.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't like this bold.
Yeah. Gay marriage wasn't even legal yet.
But like, yeah, the concierge or whatever. What was her name?
Conchita Wurst.
Yeah, it was like a weird contrast.
She was like in this really elegant gown with like her long black hair, and she had a beautiful voice, and then it was just, you know, her beard. And
Right.
it was-
So it was like a weird contrast.
Yeah, and
Not
she had,
weird.
Like, the
Weird
long
isn't the-
eyelashes. It was a different. It was an unusual.
Contrast
Yeah.
between.
It was really cool.
One very mixed up combination. But it worked.
It was awesome. And then it's like, oh, now they have like the Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat. I have Snow filters where you can like do different stuff with your face. And I did a beard one a few years later, and I was like, I still got it.
Dank says he's going to join Stevie's Revolution. He's feeling it. Right.
Which
on.
one? All of it?
You guys can start a group just called the Stevies.
Yeah, where we just feel really strongly about things, but we're too overwhelmed to do anything about it.
Pretty much.
You can join my club where we just go, fuck.
this shit again.
This shit again.
Damn it.
Man.
I have enough drive that, like, I hate a lot of things. I used to not hate anything. Now I hate a lot of things.
That happens when you get older.
Yeah.
Because I hate a lot more things than I love.
Well, I think for me it was always like, you know, we've got to accept people and we've got to understand people. And now I'm like, yeah, fuck you. all the time.
I
Fuck
understand
you.
that
I
people
understand
suck.
that you're a person. I understand blah, blah, blah. You don't see me doing that bullshit. You don't see me talking to the fucking checkout clerk like that. So, yeah, you can sit your ass down. Anyway, that's
Don't
our
sugarcoat
club.
it, Stevie.
That's
Tell
our
us how you
club.
feel.
We don't do anything up there, but if we see something locally, we lose our shit and we punch somebody.
That's the only thing you can take effect on.
Punching Kyle's at checkout.
Fucking Kyle.
Yeah, get your Monster Energy drink somewhere else, dude. It's the self-checkout.
Can we make like punching Karens a thing?
They're old now, though.
Yeah, but still.
People think like a 30-year-old woman's a Karen, and it's like, no, Karens.
Some of them are. Some of them are.
Sometimes they act like
Not-
Karens, but...
I think if you act like a Karen, that's just as bad as being one.
I feel sorry for Karen. Like, the
Any person named
Named
Karen?
Karen?
Yeah.
Well, hell, they just had a thing with like Spirit Halloween. You know, like the Halloween stores. They had a Karen costume or like a Karen wig. Guess who fucking started bitching about it?
Karen?
Bunch of fucking Karens, man. It's like, really? Like, I get it, okay? Your name is like being run through the mud, but it's like,
Like, you're just like
yeah.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Just
there.
because your name is Karen doesn't mean you're technically a Karen.
How can we get all the Karens to bitch?
Yeah. Let's turn it into a fucking joke.
Yeah. Only way you can get it to stop is if you go along with it. And then you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm a fucking Karen. You know, what are you going to do about it? I'm a fucking bitch about it. I'm going to go stand in your driveway and fucking
Hey,
yell
Karen, can I borrow a
people.
pencil? Excuse you? Can I talk to your manager about that
Mm.
attitude?
That's essentially what it is.
Jerry's a Karen, and like as a man, he's a man Karen.
He's like a male.
I'm a Kyle.
A Kyle?
Yeah.
Is that
I
is that a thing?
I think that's like the male Karens is the Kyles, yeah.
The Kyle?
yeah.
You're totally a Kyle. I could see you
Well,
like.
no, I think the Kyle is more like, I'm going to drink some Red Bull and Monster and punch holes in my wall. I think that's more of a Kyle.
Yeah.
I don't know what the male equivalent of a Karen would be.
Mm.
A Kevin, maybe?
No.
I don't know.
But I get you like the haggling. I could see you going. Let me speak to your manager.
You know, the last time, it's been a long time since I've had to like ask for a manager for a negative thing. Usually, like I do it all the time. I'll ask for the manager and like, you know, compliment whoever is, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I take it back. I'm sorry.
I go out of my way to do that.
It's the haggling that I don't get.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I mean, I've been
If
known a
someone's
couple
like,
times to do that, but
That's $100. I'd be
Sure.
like, all right, cool, $100. Here you go.
do you just mean like haggling over price in general? Because
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Yeah, I go to like flea markets, fucking yard sales.
See, I
You
put
know.
that in the same category with people that enjoy like getting a good deal by fucking bitching.
Yeah,
But
but I'm not really bitching about it though. I'm like, you know, trying to wheel and deal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really bitching. I'm just trying to, you know.
Yeah,
Wheel
but
and go.
it's weird though because standing on the other line, it's kind of the same thing. Like people don't know, like they, like if you got someone who's like, well, can I have this cheaper? It's like, oh shit. If I say no, they might get pissed and start yelling at me. It's kind of like, yeah, it's just the vibe. Just, you know.
That's the way I feel. Like, I hate haggling.
Yeah.
Like, I always walk away feeling like I got the worst deal.
It's because you got to haggle a little bit. Man.
I know, and I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
But I think that haggling over price of something at like
I always get
at what
shut-
I do, you know, yard sales and flea markets and shit. I don't think that's not like being a Karen at all.
Yeah, no, but
Being
they
a
put
Karen
they
is just bitching about something that you have no fucking business bitching about and making a big fucking scene about it
Mm.
and acting like you're better than everybody else.
But I mean, they put a price on there for a reason.
Right. But I mean, in a situation like I don't go to Walmart and be like, hey, I don't like this, you know, $3.88 price tag you got on this fucking
But people
you know,
do,
pack of paper. Yeah, people do.
and it works.
Yeah, most
That
times.
shit fucking works. How is that even a thing? At fucking Walmart, how?
Because Walmart wants your money. They don't care if they get a little bit of it or a lot of it, as long as they get some of it.
We need like a friend that'll go buy shit at Walmart for us that'll haggle at Walmart.
Yeah.
Is that you?
I mean,
he will not haggle at Walmart.
no. Did you?
I fucking hate Walmart
I think you
so much.
missed the whole part where I was like, "Yeah, I don't haggle at Walmart.
Oh,
I
that's
haggle
what
at
you
flea
said.
markets
Yeah,
and shit." Yeah.
I actually won't go to Walmart because I fucking hate it.
I don't blame you.
Same.
I don't blame
Like
you. I go just to people watch. I love to people watch, and Walmart is a very good place for that.
Why would you watch people? They suck.
People do suck, but every now and again, you find some good ones out there.
Yeah, by staring at them from across the room.
Oh yeah,
And then you can really, like...
it's the same thing as you sitting listening to your two coworkers fight back and forth.
No,
And
because
you
I
not
got to chime in.
Yeah, but you also
Also,
didn't
I'm
tell them
very
to fight
lonely.
because you wanted them to keep going.
Yeah, I'm very lonely. I just roll up to my coworkers in the morning
Right.
with a cup of coffee, and I'm like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they're obviously doing something, and I'm like, "Cool."
Good-
and then they start
good talk,
talking
guys.
to each other, and I'm like, "This is nice,"
You just need to hit them with some of that sarcasm you got, and they'll
and
you know,
hurt their feelings.
exactly. The-
Sometimes they laugh, and
the-
other times,
The ones that matter will have more respect for you.
yeah. But there's only
sure.
4 of them in total, so if I alienate any of them, I'm fucked.
Right. What's that?
Stevie could dominate.
I know she could. She can be brutal with her verbal attacks on people. I've seen it in action. I've been the victim of it. You know, I can vouch for you. You got the chops. You can do it.
I got the chops.
You just
Oh, yeah.
you just need to start in one day and then just take it all away.
I think I'm getting there. I was rolling up somewhere by myself to fix a problem, and I was like, maybe I can just be a weird person. And it was like, it was like,
Thanks,
man, I
man.
can just roll up and like,
Just hit yourself in the eye. You gotta be careful,
with your
man.
tiny headphones.
Yeah,
Yeah, my tiny ones.
you're gonna put your eye out with that shit.
I
man.
I had to
know.
work for it.
Fucking hurt.
Yeah.
All right. What are we, like an hour and a half?
Hour 15.
We're getting close.
Let's call it. Let's
Yeah.
call it dank.
I'll read this and we'll get the hell out of here. Dank says, "I don't hate people. I'm just way happier when they are not around me." Very true.
Yep.
Very, very true. I hate most people. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer it when they're not around me, but I don't want them around me because I fucking hate them usually. You know, I think I'm a pretty easy guy to get along with, but you know, some people I just can't fucking stand them.
I think
People suck.
I think most people are good people, and I think most people will try to help. But I also think most people are stupid, and they'll say, "You know what? I'm going to help put out that fire." But if someone's like, "Oh my God, my house is about to burn down," they're like, "Well, isn't that on you? The media is saying that. I think that's your fault." Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're so fucking stupid. So stay away. But also, you're a good person, so it's all right.
Yeah, I kind of pick up what you're putting down there. Yeah, but I'm with you. A lot of people are stupid.
We'd all be happier without it.
Without stupid people,
No, the media.
oh yeah, we'd probably be a little less informed. Well, not really, because we're being informed on bullshit that doesn't fucking matter.
We're getting
Yeah.
inundated.
Yeah.
I think people are better than the media.
Oh,
so
yeah.
people hear the stories that are local and they spread it.
Right.
The media itself, though, it doesn't really do its job. anymore.
Doesn't hear the stories firsthand.
No,
either.
like Ferguson did not hear about that from the media. We heard about a riot from the media.
Right.
People said what happened. The media said this guy was a thug who stole something.
They put their own spin on it.
The guy who ran the store said that's not even my store. That wasn't that guy.
Right.
And people spread that. And yeah, media fucking.
Fake news, man. Gotta love it.
That's,
Not really.
That's it for tonight, folks.
Is that your lighter?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, where'd that fucking lighter come from? I like
It's
that
a bottle
color.
opener.
I like it. I like it.
Why do you like that color?
I don't know. For some
Is it
reason.
because it's the same color as your tablet?
Is it? I never paid attention. I don't know. But no, like a lot of cars are being painted this color now.
That's the color of
Yeah,
like
some
my
cars.
car, so I don't really like it.
I'm sorry.
It reminds me
not.
of
It's got-
vibrating and death.
It's got like a brownish.
Wow, so it's like a beige version of my car.
Kind of.
Sorry, I'm just mad.
It's okay. Let it out, Stevie.
No.
We will sit and listen to you fucking bitch and complain all night. I can do that.
Awesome. Let's do that.
Go
off
ahead.
the air.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. But all right, that is going to be our time this week, folks. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Sorry again, we took 2 weeks off, but like I said, we had shit to do, and we do have lives outside of this studio, believe it or not.
I don't.
So, well, I mean, you could, but
No.
it's like I invite you out to do something. You're like, no, I can't do it. I got to go stay with my grandparents. It's like lame. Get out of the house, Stevie. Live a little. But you do have a life outside of the studio. You got like a job and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I go to work.
You got a dog.
I sleep. I go to work. I sleep. Repeat. I come here.
Right.
I go home. I sleep for 24, 48 hours. Go back to work.
That sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like it's
like
you.
You were kind of like commenting on my personal life, like you knew something about it, and now that I'm telling you, you're saying it's not your business, and you're right, it's not your business.
You're absolutely right. But all right, we are going to get the fuck out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks Dank. Thanks Dagum. Thanks anybody else that I may have missed. If you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us, tell 10 friends. Follow us on all social media platforms at KYHBB Official. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
I'm Stevie.
Shelby.
Stay sober, Toby.